So one of the benefits of catching your own film is it is completely organic. It has never been in any sort of farm or any sort of facility. So it is the most pure, true film that you can catch. So today we're out here with our child's fishing rod from our Airbnb, and we are going to catch some Portra 800, I hope. We got one. Feels like a big one. It's a real big one. It might be a Portra 800. Joel, can you grab the net? Thank you. Ah, look at that. All right, what do we got? All right, Actichrome. Today, we are on our way to Montreal, Canada. It's actually Joel's first time ever on an airplane. This is first airplane experience for him. Really kind of ruined any future travel for him. We printed out this photo of Joe Greer at the FBO, and we decided to bring him along with us. After reviewing a few of the photos that I took on takeoff, Tim tried to find the toilet. I don't know if he ever found it. Is it there? I don't know, man. After that, it's time for the in-flight service to begin. Oh, Mr. Greer, thank you so much for flying with us today. I'd love to get you a beverage. Sounds great. And here's your in-flight meal, Mr. Greer. Portra 400. This is what when I'm playing Tetris and things get really out of control and things start landing everywhere, this is what it makes. We're actually at what is Habitat 67, which is a number of very unusual houses. And even as somebody that grew up in Canada, I wasn't really aware of these houses until I started researching for this project. So this is really, really cool. And I'm loading up some 50D because quite honestly, the concrete isn't really in the best shape. And I'm hoping that this kind of blocks all of those colors together and makes it much more of kind of that blue, maybe orange, yellow contrasting image, rather than maybe exactly what it looks like in real life. And I'm going to load that up now. You're supposed to load film in direct sun, so that's what we're gonna do. All right, here we go. Load this up to there, and there it is. Frame number one of this adventure right here, Habitat 67. I don't have any shout outs to give. Shout out Joe Greer. Shout out Joel for coming with us here. Let's begin. It felt great. The leaf shutter of this camera feels very nice to use.
What camera do you have?
It's a Mamiya RB67, 65mm lens.
How heavy is it?
It's like a good 20 pounds.
I think I'm going to do a round with the 6.7. And I'm going to switch to the black and white Tri-X 400 and do one on the way back because I feel like both are going to look good. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to see what these look like because it's a pretty wild scene.
It's great.
Surf scene in Montreal, a lot stronger than I would have expected. There's a standing wave that's just kind of built from a rapid in the river here. And there's probably about 20 or 30 people out surfing already.
Sweet.
Mamiya.
Yeah. Awesome.
Cheers, man.
Yeah. Do you have an Instagram?
Yeah, sure.
Grab your Instagram from me. But yeah, I love taking pictures of people. I love taking like just street photos of random people out on the street. Catch them in their natural habitat. He's a surfer. He came here to surf. Just stuff like that. And there's nothing like a candid photo. There's nothing like somebody in their natural just feeling with an expression on their face. It's just nothing like that. Yeah. So like being out here getting to capture that is great.
We then made it over to the island to visit Montreal's #1 attraction, the Wig Sphere.
Action.
We're here at the Wig Sphere, and it's everything we dreamed it to be. We don't really know how to photograph it because there's kind of a lot going on. It'll probably look pretty good in black and white, but we might just memorize it with our brains. and live with the memory forever rather than spending a lot of film on it. It is nice, but I don't know if we're here at the right time. Maybe it's us. Maybe it's an us problem. Maybe it's not the biosphere's problem. Wakesphere, sorry. Montreal is known for two things. One is the Wakesphere, and number two is Montreal smoked meat sandwiches. And we're going to get those behind us. We don't know anything about the food scene here, but we figured we might as well consult the internet. Told us to come here. Now we're here. We're gonna eat some sandwiches, and then we are going to go do whatever it is that we do. There's some smoked meat sandwiches, and it was a bit of a chaos situation in there. And we knew that we were in the right spot to get the authentic Quebec Montreal experience. We're just all tourists, so we're excited for these. I don't know, it's gotta be good, right? Oh yeah, that's nice, right? Got that mustard. Oh yeah. It's pretty good. After a quick Britney Spears costume change, we were ready to explore more of the city.
Now what?
Now, we'll probably go ziplining, right? We're in Old Montreal. You know what that means. It's time to shoot Portrait 400. We're down here at Clock Tower Beach, middle of the day, hot sun, good contrast, very light colored building, white, cream, stone color, Clock Tower versus the blue sky.
I got the shot.
Yeah?
I got the shot. I got over there, he turned around, he was looking at me. He was a little sus, but then he turned back and he had the newspaper with him, and I managed to even get the clock tower in the back.
Oh, sweet.
Leaving the shirtless men of the city behind, we found an Airbnb an hour outside of Montreal on a lake. It's off-season and through the week, so Airbnbs are a lot less expensive and easier to find the one that you actually want to stay at. We discovered that we absolutely shredded the right-hand side rims of this vehicle, and then we played some pool. And then soon enough, it was time to enjoy dinner with Joe. For my beverage, I selected this gin cocktail that we found at the gas station. And Joe looks to have chosen Red Stripe. Here we are, casually dressed and deep in conversation. The centerpiece, absolutely beautiful.
Morning from our cottage here in Quebec, where it is already fall. It's not fall in Ontario where we live, but it is fall right here. The light has just started to hit the trees. Tim got some fantastic drone footage of all the tiny little lakes all around, and now I'm actually going to go put Portrait 800 in this to really get kind of those nice oranges and yellows, and I'm going to take a few photos with this Leica with this 91st. It has Portrait 400 in it right now. I'm going to go swap quickly to Portrait 800 and come back with my larger negatives, 35mm negative, 6x7 negative. I'll be back in a moment.
Bye.
We're maybe an hour past sunset at this point, but we are getting that nice kind of horizontal light coming across the scene, and making some brighter trees and leaving kind of some darker trees to vignette the scene. I've made a nice little composition, I think, here with a few of the, I don't know if they're lily pads, but there's some stuff going on here, and then that kind of frames the third that way, and then there's a third of trees. I don't quite know what it looks like, but you know, which is nice for you. I'm hoping it turned out. If it didn't turn out, you're probably not seeing the segment, so that's cool.
Can you predict what quadrant of the photo is your favorite?
My favorite quadrant of the photo, I'm gonna say the upper left. They've changed the casing for, look at that, look at that.
Oh, watch out, JJ Abrams. A little morning iPhone walk here. Actichrome, 100 speed film loaded in. A little bit, I guess I could have handheld had I been a little more careful. I don't know, maybe I had too much coffee in the morning. A little bit shaky, but I actually like it. I don't know if I like this crop better or maybe this. Another one at the same shutter speed. And again, that little blur. Kind of dig it. Trying to find one more frame to take this morning. Road, I don't think that's it. down here by the river. That's nice, but I don't know if it's a photo. How about here in the trees? I don't know. What do you think?
Fuji 400H has been discontinued. We actually found a roll that is not yet expired of 120. We're going to enjoy this key lime Icelandic yogurt, which is also green, and shoot this Fuji 400H. Everyone's heard of marshmallow, campfire marshmallow. You put the marshmallow on the skewer. What not a lot of people have heard about is cheese curds, and I'm about to blow your mind. What you do is you take a nice, large, plump cheese curd, you put it on here. They do melt, so put it on like that, and you just cook it up. You can use whatever marshmallow tactics you usually use. If you put it near the base, or you put it up here. The idea is just to make it nice and crispy all around curd. Oh yeah, that's good right there. I want your reaction. Ooh. Oh, it's gonna be good. Look at your hair. How was that?
Yeah, that's the way to eat cheese. Squeaky.
That is really good. Spectacular. That's chewy. It's quite chewy.
Good start to the day. We then started our trip to Quebec City and stopped at this field along the way. I tried to take photos of the swing set. Mine weren't good. Joel's are great. Mine were terrible. Not even gonna show them to you. They're so bad. If you haven't been to Quebec City or you've never heard about it, essentially I would say it's the most European place in Canada. When you enter, it's kind of a fortified wall style city, and you do actually feel a little bit like you're in Paris. At least for a couple of streets, not the entire city, I guess. Maybe it's an entire plan to just get you to visit France. You're like, wow, I like the sampler Canada has to offer. Maybe I should visit the real thing. We then headed into the streets with a couple of 28mm lenses.
We've arrived in Quebec City, the capital of Lower Canada. There's a bee. It's around my head. And we're here to do some photography. Right now, I have a roll of Ektachrome in here. I'm going to be taking some photos of the hotel we're staying at. Here's one. I don't know if that's the one. I kind of like these little huts a little bit better. Here we are with the original Poutine, if you will. The reveal, although you could already see it through the plastic exterior. Looks pretty similar to Joe's in-flight meal from the other day, just for this. Different insides. He got Portra 400. Today we're having Poutine. Let's see. I've had a lot of poutines in my life. Will this one be the best? Find out now live. Quite good. Sweeter than you'd expect. It's a sweet poutine. I will say the cheese curds from Quebec are quite wonderful. Yeah, it's got like a little spice to it. It's sweet and spicy. Sweet and spicy and squeaky.
Just like a sexy Minnie Mouse cosplay. We then filmed a bunch of content that will be out in my film photography beginner and basics tutorial, which is currently like an hour and 45 minutes long, so it's going to be a long one, but it's going to be out soon. Probably not for another couple of weeks though. point out some key differences between Quebec City and Paris, France. So far, a lot less werewolves here in Canada. Paris, we had some serious werewolf problems. This is a Canadian tuxedo-wearing werewolf that just stalked us. It's Tim dressed up as a werewolf, by the way. But I do honestly feel safer with no werewolves around. I'm not quite sure who flipped these vehicles, though. There may be an Avengers infestation in the area. You could take the stairs, but you could also take this funicular. So why not take the funicular? Save yourself 150 stairs. Now we are on the trail for some delicious onion soup. We got burned at the first 2 restaurants we tried, and the third one delivered beautifully. This will be a full, I'm going to start a culinary review channel just for this French onion soup. It's amazing. You can see it in my face. Now on to second lunch.
We're here at the hotel capitalizing on the free canapé appetizer 5 to 7 p.m. session. It's probably my favorite thing to do at hotels is go eat all the free food. This could be your dinner because you can just keep ordering these. There's no limit. I don't think they would ever kick you out. You could eat 150 of this prosciutto with pear on bread, or this, what was it, ricotta ravioli with truffle, or this cheese. You could just keep ordering cheese. You could get 9 kilograms of cheese, and that's fine. They would all talk about you in the kitchen, but you could do it. Mamiya. It's Italian, from what I understand. And it's telling me to shoot 1/60th of a second. Do I agree with that? I think I agree with that. It's nice, maybe, I don't know.
Got this leading line right here, big building in the back. It's hard to work with. I don't have the prism finder, so everything's flipped, but we'll see what we can do. Got the shutter release cable here, and
I want to get a shot of you clicking it.
Alright.
Wait.
Let me know when you're ready.
Wait. Go for it.
There you have it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
So I don't actually have a cable release for my camera. I just hit this button right here, and then it's just a timer. So I don't know what it is, maybe 3, 5, 8 seconds. Whatever it is, hit this button, this light turns red. Life is good, man.
It's blinking at me. What does that mean?
Oh no.
That about wraps it up. I made the incorrect decision of loading in some Ektachrome and trying to shoot at blue hour, and definitely was a little too hot. When you recover highlights of Ektachrome, they get a little greeny, and that's what I did. After dark, loaded in the Cinestill 800T and went for a walk around, the 35mm version in the Leica M6, and the red properties of Cinestill 800T definitely appeared in a way I hadn't experienced before in the dome lights that are all around the city. Definitely just glowing red. Maybe a little too overpowering. Maybe it's your taste. I don't know. I like this shot though. It was a great night to get out and do some photography. One of the last warm evenings that we got to experience up here in Canada. After this, everything just sucks outside. Now when you go outside, it hurts your face. Why do we live here? I don't know. Probably because the Poutine is really good. Also, if anyone is from France or Quebec watching this, sorry for calling it Poutine and not Putin. I feel like I needed to make that a public apology.
And that's the trip. We only hired the jet one time. It was an empty leg, by the way. You can go and you can search, basically it's a repositioning cruise. They needed to get this plane from Toronto to Montreal, and you kind of pay fuel and you get to go. So a thing for you to know about. Well, my favorite part about the trip was definitely probably Quebec City. Definitely that, what are we gonna do there? Oh, the French onion soup, which is probably not called French onion soup because we're in Quebec. French onion soup and the French style hot dog. Also 2 amazing highlights, as well as that first poutine ever. Like, come on, amazing. We also got some good photos.
Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more film photography road trips, there's a link in the description below. Head on over there and check out the Iceland one. The Iceland one's one of the favorite pieces of content that we've ever created here on the channel, and I hope that you agree. See you on another time. Jobin.